We all love going downhill, but getting there is half the fun. The Towie is an ingenious little bicycle tow rope that allows you to haul your child up big hills, or little hills for that matter, making real trail rides possible with young riders. And while the Towie seems to be heavily marketed at the mountain bike community, it also works equally well on long rides around town. In fact, for parents who live in cities with lots of hills, the Towie is a must. There's some pros and cons that we're going to list out. The pros: it makes long, hard rides possible with a young child. It has multi-sport applications. It's affordable, lightweight, and it can be used with any seat post. Some of the cons: it requires some frequent hooking and unhooking, and there's no self-storage like the bicycle bungee. On one end of the Towie, it connects to the adult's saddle, and the other end connects to the child's handlebars. The process of hooking and unhooking is quick. It takes less than 1 minute once you have the hang of it. Once we're hooked up, we like to count down 3, 2, 1, and then start pedaling. The Towie will stretch surprisingly far and does an excellent job of absorbing the load in the way it isn't jarring. You can definitely feel the weight of your little passenger, but it requires significantly less work than a trailer cycle and maneuvers much better. The Towie performs on sustained climbs where it is easy to maintain steady load and distance between bikes. It works less well on undulating single track, and in these circumstances we find ourselves hooking and unhooking frequently. The other minor issue is where to store the Towie when not in use, since it doesn't come with any kind of storage solution. I stuff mine in my hydration pack when it takes up space I would normally use for a jacket. Fortunately, it weighs almost nothing and doesn't add any extra effort to sometimes challenging family bike rides. Compared to a trailer cycle, the Towie is far superior in terms of building your child's endurance and bike handling skills. Even when towing your child uphill, they have the opportunity to put in real work and maneuver obstacles. Once at the top of the hill, you can unhook your child and let them cruise solo, something you can't do with a more traditional towing solution. We've always enjoyed doing big trail rides with our son. Around his first birthday, we started taking him mountain biking on the Ibert seat. Then came the Weehoo. Eventually, however, he began to ask more and more often to ride his own bike and wanted to ride it for longer distances. At 5, he's gotten really good at downhills and flats, but he struggles on the uphills with single-speed 60-inch bikes. The Towie performs incredibly well on single track. There's no big turning radius, so you can easily make uphill switches and other tight spots. On technical sections, it helps pull your child up and over obstacles, but doesn't do the steering for them. And they're still able to learn how to maneuver challenging trail and pick their own line. One of the things we were most excited about with the Towie is our ability to use it with any of our bicycles. So many kid haulers, like the trailer cycles, bike seats, etc., they're not compatible with a carbon seat post or dropper posts, which precludes almost all of our bikes. There's also an additional belt you can buy to hook the Towie to if you're not comfortable hooking the device to your seat. For riders just learning to ride steep or long downhills, the Towie can actually be used in reverse. Simply attach the bungee to the parent's handlebar and the child's saddle to help control their speed on big descents. The Towie also works for downhill skiing or cross-country skiing. Compared to rigid leashes, which we've used in the past with our son, I can see the Towie performing incredibly well. In review, kids can develop both ascending and descending skills. The Towie allows families to have longer, more satisfying rides without the weight penalties of trailer cycles and their multi-sport applications. If you're a parent longing to get your little one out there pedaling, the Towie certainly provides that opportunity. Make sure to subscribe to Rascal Ride's YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.